Why do you already have that stupid smirk on your face?
I'm just.
Why do you already have that stupid smirk on your face? Greg, what a shirt.
What's up? Yeah, it's dinner night for family vacation.
Oh, you're on vacation still.
Yeah. Are you taking over in St. Simons?
Yeah. Don't you think that's weird? We vacationed in the same small beach town.
Yeah, slightly. By the way,
it's like
I don't think
you're becoming like one of the number one vacation spots.
I don't think your microphone's on, Steak.
Me? It says it is. You want me to sit a little closer?
Tap it.
It's reacting like it's on.
Okay.
I get no mic. I got no camera.
You're not going to comment on my haircut, but I just wanted you to know. I wanted you to know something. To combat the receding hairline, I am now going forward instead of backwards. How do you guys feel about that?
Too bald to comment.
Steak, with you in the middle, you can't slant your head so much because you can't see.
I feel like I'm laying on Greg's shoulder.
That's exactly what you look like. Greg, your haircut looks good.
Good. Yeah, we did family pictures, so I had to be proper.
Oh my God, GAT.
The whole thing.
Anyways, what's up, everybody? Scholastic, what's good? How you doing? Easy Puck, going over to YouTube. Just want to remind you, I'm going to send you a message about getting a call yet next week. Easy Steak, Easy Puck is Ethan. He's the guy we met at in Hollywood at Hard Rock, and he is volunteering to be an intern for us, which we could very much use for helping to timestamp the streams and make clips a lot easier. So go ahead. What are you going to say?
I was going to say, I'll never forget not taking the $1 chip from him.
Greg,
we see you with some juju.
So that was when Notre Dame played Penn State, and he was a Penn State fan, flew in from Pennsylvania, or no, Jersey, lived in Jersey. And we saw him at the casino before going to get the shuttle to the game. And he said, Degen, I just left the table. I have $1 left, a $1 chip. I want to give it to you. And I almost took it. And then I said, no. You're not going to try to fucking karma me into a Penn State victory. You're not going to give me $1. I don't want your $1. So I gave it back to him.
Now I'll tell you how that real story went, Greg. So he tried to give him $1, and Degen was like, "Ooh, $1, yeah, I'll take it." And me, as the good friend I was like, "No, I can't let you do that." I
raised the fucking
farm. That's what he was trying to do.
You thought you had to talk me off of taking his $1?
Let's let him speak. Let's see what he says.
That's crazy. I almost took it for like a half a second, and then I was like,
I would like him to just comment, Steak or Degen, on who's telling the truth.
Yeah,
I'm telling the truth. No, but Steak had my back, thankfully, because if he was Mr. Nice Guy, what do you mean, man? You're too good for this guy's $1. I was going to get real pissed off. And thankfully, obviously, the gods were in our favor, and Notre Dame won that game. All right, so anyways.
Yeah, sounds like Steak.
Yeah. No, I honestly don't remember, but I remember both you guys said it was bad luck. That's right. By the way, every time Steak got anything at the Hard Rock, he ordered steak and eggs. And I just vividly remember this. I didn't get it once for some stupid reason. The steak at the Hard Rock in Hollywood looked so good.
Fire steak and eggs.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good looking.
Insanely good.
Greg, what's your betting situation like in Georgia, by the way?
It doesn't exist.
Okay.
Going offshore. Yeah, there's nothing here.
Is there anything in South Carolina?
No. North Carolina, yes.
North Carolina, yes. South Carolina, no. Good afternoon, fellas. Gonna need you to stop tailing PODs. Did the Kansas City Royals
about the bets I've placed so far today? Can I talk about them?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, I had the Atlanta Braves. They were up 9-3 in the top of the 9th inning and blew it. Gave up 7 runs in the top of the 9th inning, and the Braves lost 11-10 or something like that.
More fake news. They were up 10-4 in the top of the 9th.
10-4, they lost 11-10, whatever, semantics. However, if your last name is Blewett, you cannot fucking be a reliever.
Is that really I've heard of this guy before.
Wow.
Now you want to hear about the second one?
Yeah.
It's the quantitative eating tail. Under 8.5, Royals Cardinals. It was 4-3 in the top of the 9th. Then the Cards tied it up in the top of the 9th, 4-4. Game goes over.
That's brutal.
I gotta tell you guys, I've not bet baseball since I've been down here, and it's been lovely. It's truly been the best part of my vacation.
I kind of envy that. We were
talking
talking
about
about
that. 18-month-old is not vacation.
What's that meme that you post sometimes, Degen? Like where it's like looks like spaceship from the future. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like the world if
baseball.
Oh yeah, what the world would look like if
how do I find that meme?
Futuristic town meme or something. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's
Yeah.
what the world would look like if I stopped betting baseball.
Yeah. I didn't invent that, so don't give me credit for it. But I have regurgitated it a few times. It's a good one to use.
I don't think you invented the meme. I said the meme you use.
Oh, okay. No,
I thought you invented it, Degen.
I mean, hey, sometimes you invent. I invented the fucking Mr. Freeze. I'm spraying the board meme, and Beeve takes it and puts his face on it and runs with it. Society if meme. There we go. That's what it is.
Thank you.
Prop X in Georgia, best you can get. That's right. Okay. Anyways, real quick, if you're in Twitch, I pinned the link for the Pikkit YouTube channel. Please hop over to Pikkit. If you are on Twitter, I think I commented under the stream. If I did not, I retweeted the Pikkit link. Please go hop into the Pikkit YouTube channel. And while you're in here, please subscribe to the Pikkit YouTube page because we are about to go off of all of our platforms. We just obviously wanted to let you know that we were live. It's 4:39. It's Thursday, June 5th, new month. I have not had a green day since we've started. And I'm kind of with.
Were you on the Oilers last night?
No, I was on the Oilers last night.
Oh man,
I was.
I pitched you that as my POD like a week ago. Remember? Because the last time the Oilers went down 3-0, there was no way they were going to lose game 1 out of the gate. You said, I love that.
I do remember this now. Yeah. Was it on
It's
happy hour?
For you, like that, a week is like a month. So having a week off, I get to forget.
Yeah. It is nice. I think I kind of took it easy this past weekend, and it did feel really, really good.
Baseball, it's just too much baseball. I get to dial it back to like 1 or 2 plays a day when I get back.
Yeah. What is week 1 can't come soon enough? Yep. How was the stream with Trent this morning? I thought it was great.
It was great. You did a great job, man.
Thank you very much.
I really enjoyed it.
He gave Fat Girls a nice shout out. Just kidding. Sorry if I bothered you yesterday, DJ. I don't know why you're apologizing, Ron. Degen tries to claim everything. Not true. I literally was over here just not claiming that meme, just so we're clear. Okay.
Cheers, by the way.
Yeah, I know. What's everybody drinking? Greg, do you have some fucking weird vermouth thing, or do you have actual
spicy margarita?
Oh, look at this guy.
That's actually why I was a little bit late. My brother-in-law makes his own like spicy tequila, and he made me a margarita. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's way too spicy. I had to dilute it with LaCroix.
That's what.
It's just going to sound weird then when I tell you what I'm drinking because me and Greg apparently have the same vacation and the same story, but my drink's from my brother-in-law.
There we go.
It's actually real. It's called Tears of Llorona, and it's a Reposado tequila, and my brother-in-law gave it to me for my birthday. Not to one-up you, Greg. It's just what happens.
Oh, but he doesn't make it. He doesn't make it.
No, fuck.
Well, that's
when I say make it, he has a bottle of tequila, and he puts jalapenos in it.
Oh.
And then he drains the jalapeno. He makes it spicy.
Well, Greg had a family member who made his own wine. I think I even had
all my uncles do.
Yeah, your uncles do.
Yeah, my uncle used to make like 1,000 gallons of wine a year.
I have a family member that made their own wine in jail.
I'm having a Cuba Libre, and I kind of fucked up, and I'll tell you exactly how I fucked up. So I was at Whole Foods getting stuff for dinner. I'm making a dish. It's called chicken fricassee, and it's very lovely. You get some chicken bouillon and some what the fuck is it called? Sazon, the Spanish seasoning. It's just rice, potatoes, and chicken, but it's so good. I'll send you a picture later. But I was there, and I had to get a mixer for my rum. And I was like, ooh, let me go get some Diet Coke. Well, of course, at the hipster grocery stores or bodegas in Brooklyn, you got to go real far out of the way to get like Hellman's mayonnaise, Cool Ranch Doritos, proper shit. So I got a vintage Ollie Pop Cola. Greg, you know Ollie Pop, right? The soda with like 5 grams of sugar. Greg, Steak, have you heard of Ollie Pop?
Yes.
It's now the soda by itself for like a soda alternative with a fraction of the sugar, not bad. But this is my first time mixing it as like a cocktail mixer. Not good. So I'm going to power through it, but it's not going to be anything that I enjoy. Higher Destiny says, Charles, I'm late. The Cardinals went to extras. Yep. DJ, we need a list of cocktails of the summer that you found so far, please and thanks. Chris, I'm on it. The Quencher.
Paloma.
Which one?
I'm a big Paloma guy.
Paloma's like a cocktail of the summer every summer, though.
Yeah.
Delicious,
What did you just say? He said, yeah, that's a cocktail this summer.
Okay,
Love
fine,
it.
fair enough. The quencher that I found at that bar Rounders is fantastic. And I'm surprised how many people I had DMing me that they were going to try it or they made that. Odeze says Pacers team total under paired with Kassan Wallace 2 steals is what I like. That's the most absurd fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. You're parlaying a team total with a player steals. Trent collabs, need Steak on for the next one. Yeah. Greg, did you hear Trent give Steak the stray?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was great.
I mean, Steak was peppering him with the dog of the day.
Peppering him. But to know when you're about to make your Fugazi 5 fucking heavy juice favorite parlay and your intern says, did you see Steak's dog of the day?
That's very funny.
It's the opposite of what Trent's going to put on. It was very fucking funny. Satu Sabali over 8.5 rebounds. Are we talking about, are these real players?
Well, I'm assuming Satu Sabali is a WNBA player.
This has got to be WNBA.
Jason Wallace plays for the Thunder. I don't think that's the most absurd bet I've ever heard. It's pretty. I got some weird props for you later.
Okay, I'm excited to talk about it. But before we do, we have to address the big NFL news. If you don't already know, Greg is indeed a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I already saw a stupid ass tweet saying Super Bowl. I know he's joking. I understand that. I don't want to suck the happiness out of Greg. I truly don't. Not like how he wants to suck the happiness out of me and my favorite teams. Before I get started on my opinion, Steak, where do you stand on the Steelers getting Aaron Rodgers? Are you, because I was apparently in the minority when they got, who did they get? DK Metcalf and Amanda Vance and all these Steelers fans were like fucking popping champagne. Wow, we got a big wide receiver, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you need so much more help than that. The biggest position was a quarterback. They finally got that. Is this a big answer to their problems? Like, do you think they're going to have a good season or no?
No, but I think and I'm sure Greg's going to agree with me, you have to be happy, not because you're super excited about 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers, but because you're about to go into a season with Mason Rudolph as your starting quarterback, and that sounds like the worst thing ever. So when you compare it, it actually sounds kind of nice, but it doesn't excite me at all. And honestly, man, I don't know that I think the wide receiver room got that much better replacing George Pickens with DK Metcalf. I know people have differing opinions. I was literally hanging out with my buddies before this, and he thinks DK Metcalf is light years better than George Pickens. I'm not so sure. I actually dabbled into what their season prop was. DK Metcalf 950.5 over under, and George Pickens 900.5. I could see the Steelers having a horrible year. Sorry, Greg.
That's fine. DJ, you want to go?
Do you want me to go?
Yes, because I know you're going to be negative, so I want to get the negativity out, and then I want to hear the positivity.
Okay, so I just want to be clear, like as an organization, I don't hate the Pittsburgh Steelers. I got nothing against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like the city of Pittsburgh, very blue collar, took my man card, and all I did was stop there for a meal at Permanente Bros, which is a very overrated sandwich. But I don't want Pittsburgh to
you like it, but the only thing you did there was eat a bad sandwich.
Yeah, but I liked it. I liked the town.
Do you see where that doesn't line up?
No, I still liked it.
The only thing I did in that city was eat a bad sandwich, but I still like that city.
Yeah, that's how much I like Pittsburgh. I'm willing to still look past the overrated fucking hype from cat food sandwich. So anyways, here's the thing. I don't know that I can accept an organization like the Steelers, which is so well run, is so prestigious, has so much history, and yet you have these shenanigans of sitting and waiting for a guy like Aaron Rodgers to go to take his long walks on the beach with his headphones, his Zen, his crawling into a dark cave. I know he didn't go to Egypt again. That's what he did last year, which apparently I heard ruffled some feathers with the Jets. I don't know if you guys heard about that story that's coming out during OTAs. He went to Egypt instead of participating in them, which would have kind of probably been important to build some camaraderie and chemistry. I think it's crazy, and I would have respected it more if the Steelers said, what the fuck is taking you so long? Do you want to be our quarterback or not be our quarterback? And if he doesn't want to be your quarterback, you tank for Arch Manning or you tank for whoever it is. If you're going to tell me the Steelers aren't the type of team to tank, fine. But what you're going to tell me is they're the type of team to sit around and wait for a guy like Aaron Rodgers, who has no ties to them, no Pittsburgh, nothing, to say, okay, yeah, I'll come play for you after he already destroyed the New York Jets. You're just waiting around like a bitch. And now you're going to take him because, oh, he's better than Mason Rudolph? Pathetic. Pathetic. This is a stain on the Pittsburgh Steelers organization, or as people from Canada like to say, organization. And I am not going to sit by quietly and not do anything about it. I am going to attack. I'm going to take every single under I can possibly take. I'll probably sprinkle, not on Mike Tomlin to be the first coach fired, but probably for the Steelers. No, I just said not. Probably for the Steelers to have the first pick in the NFL draft. Also, I will be going a step further. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to survive in the AFC North. So what I'm going to do is take division wins under. I don't know where I can find it. Maybe it's 2.5. Give it to me. -150 sounds like a good fair juice. I'll pay that. I'll take Aaron Rodgers under touchdown passes. I'll take him under yards. I don't know what else I missed, but I am going to fucking carpet bomb, which is something I said before, and you almost pumped the brakes. Like, whoa, can you say that? After fact checking, yes, you can. It's a totally clean phrase. I'm going to carpet bomb the fuck out of Pittsburgh Steelers unders every which way possible. This is a terrible, embarrassing move for that organization.
Okay, Greg, just real quick. I just want to say, I'm really torn between that being a really, really good grant, but also being like utter and complete nonsense.
It's utter and complete nonsense.
He was spitting, but I just don't know what he was spitting.
I wish I would have taken notes because I would like to break this down point by point.
You want to play the tape? We're recording.
I don't want to play the tape, but I'll hit to the high notes. Okay. So the Steelers and Mike Tomlin, one thing he does better than anyone else is keep business inside the locker room, right? Case in point, Le'Veon Bell. Case in point, Antonio Brown. Case in point, this story. So I would almost guarantee that they had an agreement. Do your shit. I'm going to sign when I'm ready. Just let me get my shit together. Okay, cool. We don't need to make it a big story. We're not the Dallas Cowboys. We're not going to talk every day about it. It stayed in-house. It happened. It's over with. It's not a big deal. In the grand scheme of things, I don't think the Steelers were sitting down saying, oh my God, Aaron, please come to us. What are we going to do if he doesn't come here? I think it was discussed on the front end. He was at the facility multiple times. He was thrown with DK Metcalf. Like, all this shit happened, and they just kept it in-house, and then they signed him. I don't think it's what you're making it out to be of, like, they were begging and pleading and putting all the dreams of the season on this. I think it's right what Stay said. We got Mason Rudolph. We're happy to wheel him out there. If you come, great. If you don't, you don't. And I think that's where it was left. But we're more than comfortable that he's actually going to sign here. Now, the other side of this is, Degen, do you remember the last time you faded the Steelers?
Was it the year they
it was the year after they went 11-0 and then lost like 5 in a row down the stretch. And I was like, I think everybody's going to want to fade the Steelers. And you said, no one's going to want to fade the Steelers. I'm going to be Mr. Contrarian, the only one to fade the Steelers. And the Steelers made the playoff that year, and they went over their win total. But I don't have to be Mr. Tampa Bay Rays with you and champion every single win that they get along the way, just rubbing your face in it. I don't have to bring it up, but you know it's there. So this, just to prove a point, this is from a Steelers Twitter account. The first 5 posts are, first time in my life I won't be a Steelers fan, from Chuck Noll to this, meh, wanted to see what Mason can do, fucking horrible, puke emoji. For the first time in my Steelers fan career, I'm sitting out. Like, no one is excited about this.
Is it possible that wanted to see what Mason could do is the
that's one of the worst takes in the world. We know what Mason can do. He can be a fine backup. And that's where Mason can be.
However, what Mason could do is like saying, I want to see what Hardee's tastes like.
Yeah, exactly. And so with that, I'm by no means excited for Aaron Rodgers. I think that this is kind of the worst case scenario because with Mason, you actually have a chance of getting Arch Manning, and we're still not winning the Super Bowl. But you can't tell me he's not better than Russell Wilson. I choose to believe that at this stage in his career, Aaron Rodgers is better than Russell Wilson, which we can get to the playoffs again. Maybe we can win a game. And unfortunately, that's the purgatory you live in as a Steelers fan. It could be much worse. I get that I'm spoiled, but you're never going to get the big prize with this. But the one wager I will make that shits on everything you just said is Aaron Rodgers comeback player of the year, because it would be fitting for the Jets to have this guy 2 years and get nothing, literally nothing. Destroy all the momentum you had of a good group of young guys, just squash it, and then go somewhere else and take them to the playoffs.
So you saw what Brett Favre did from the Jets to the Vikings.
Is that? Oh, that's right. And he's following the exact same Brett Favre path.
Yeah, except I don't think he steals money from poor people. But other than that, I think.
Well, not yet. You never know. Give him 20 years. He can be taking his dinghy out and sending it.
I'm man enough to admit that was a very good job by Greg. Steak, would you agree?
Yeah,
that was a good job. You have a couple comments in the chat. I'm sure you can see them. Let Greg.
It's nothing to be overwhelmed excited about, right? If it was 2 years ago, I might legitimately be excited. You know where it's at. The other thing too, like if you're 40 years old and you tear your Achilles, do you really bounce back in a year? Like, I'm a little bit optimistic that last year he was still a bit more injured than he was let on to be. And then it was just by week 8, everything fell apart and it was disgusting. But
I need to take a look at the Steelers depth chart. But
where at? Yeah, what position? Because I maybe have answers.
Everywhere. So who are the running backs?
Jalen Warren.
That's it?
Jalen Warren, they signed Gainwell from Philly. And then they drafted the guy from Iowa.
Do they still have Freiermuth? Oh, I like Caleb Johnson.
Freiermuth's still there, yeah.
Wide receivers.
No, don't tell him, Greg. I want you to guess the wide receivers on the Steelers, not name DK Metcalf. That's more fun.
Calvin Austin.
That's one.
Correct. Yeah. He's your little streaker. They got a guy from Michigan in the first round last year.
Peoples-Jones?
No.
He wasn't in the first round. You know exactly who it is.
Roman Wilson.
Yeah. He's kind of just there. We'll see what he turns out to be. He was all injured last year.
I mean, I liked him.
One more hilarious guy, Greg, right? One more guy.
Man, I'm trying to think of the hilarious guys, but they always have this guy. Not this guy, but like this guy.
You know who it is, DJ?
Give me a hint.
I mean, I feel like he goes to a new team every year and people act like he's going to contribute and he hasn't in a while. But at one time he had a lot of potential.
Brandon Cooks.
No, he's honestly really comparable in my opinion to Brandon.
It's not Allen Robinson, but they had him last year and he's Allen Robinson.
Another guy I would compare this guy to.
Allen Robinson was a Steeler last year. Is it
Yeah.
Is it Bobby Woods?
Yep, Bobby Woods.
Oh my God, they got Bobby Woods.
Yeah. They just like to have that vet guy in there.
So, okay, if Aaron Rodgers can't find success with Breece Hall, with Garrett Wilson, and with
the New York Jets.
Okay, understood. But
what you're saying makes sense ultimately.
But I understand. But the New York Jets, as a bunch of a fucking incompetent idiots in a disaster of a team and in everything that they are, the Steelers are not anywhere they can't put their nose up when it comes to offense. They have putrid offenses year in and year out.
Putrid.
Not good. Not good personnel. I mean, they had a great run with a couple with awesome wide receivers. I understand that, but that's long gone. And your offensive coordinator is still Arthur Smith. So year one, Aaron Rodgers with DK Metcalf and those guys. How's the offensive line?
Better than the Jets.
They have a first rounder from Washington or Oregon. I get fucking confused, but a first rounder last year who was injured and didn't play at all.
But the
offensive line has progressively gotten better over the last couple of years when it was bad.
I will.
The running back room, I think, is an issue, but
yeah, I don't know where you were going with the Bucks comparison, honestly, but you made a pretty good point.
I was making no comparison to the Bucks. It was a comparison to the Rays. That when I fade the Rays, you were there every step of the way to remind me when the Rays are winning how stupid I am. But when you faded the Steelers, I didn't say a word about it, even when both bets lost.
Oh,
it's just a different kind of person that we are.
I just want to
fuck you. I gave you a share of the fucking Pittsburgh Penguins to win the Stanley Cup, you asshole.
What have you done for me this decade?
Give me a fucking break. What state?
Thank you again.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I see Kev talking about the running back room. Obviously, very bad running back room. Like if you rank,
I disagree.
DJ sold me on this guy from Iowa.
Why don't you like Caleb Johnson?
Well, you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. I'm actually excited to see what Jalen Warren can do without Najee Harris because there's two guys in the past 5 years that I think are complete dog shit. And one of them's Najee Harris. I feel like I've never seen him do anything impressive.
That's weird because I'm a Najee guy.
Oh, I do not.
I tried to be. I couldn't.
I think it was in a bad situation.
Was he? And what was that situation?
He's a little too, I don't even want to say slow. I feel like his vision's a little bad. Like, just I feel like if he's with a quicker team with a strong O line, and he just hits it, like I feel like the problems with the Steelers O line while he was there made his inabilities that much more visible. But he had some big stiff arms. He had some big hurdles. Like, he could make some plays. He was just a little too slow to the hole. Like,
I'm going to stop you. Najee Harris was a massive disappointment. Massive.
And then people are saying they think he's going to be a stud for the Chargers. The Chargers drafted a running back in the first round. How much faith do they have in Najee Harris if they draft a running back in the first round? Teams don't even do that anymore.
Can I tell you why Najee Harris holds a special place in my heart? He was the first tweet that I ever had blow up. I had it had 2.9 million views, first one ever. This was on December 16th, 2023. And I said, Najee Harris has the vision of Stevie Wonder.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the tweet. Really good tweet and really good.
He ran into the fucking nose guard being blocked by, I'll show you one more time. Look at this. He runs into the nose guard being blocked instead of cutting it left. Listen, I really wanted him to be good. I even when they drafted him, it didn't work out. I'm kind of with you, Steak. I understand what you're saying about Jalen Warren being exciting. I don't know that he's a number one. He needs to be a number two, though.
Can I just read you guys one thing from Najee? Because I think this would surprise both of you. 4 seasons, 1,000 yards, 1,000 yards, 1,000 yards, 1,200 yards.
Yeah, but like now, what were his yards per carry?
That's right around 4.
Yeah, that's kind of my point with Jalen Warren. Is I actually like Jalen Warren than with Jalen Warren.
Pop, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Win total for them 8.5. The unders -150.
I feel like nothing changed with the Aaron Rodgers news, but I guess that Vegas already knew.
That's
already knew. But I do agree. Before we move on from this topic and start talking a little Pacers Thunder, I do agree with Greg. The response has been, I was listening to VSiN while I was out today, and the immediate response was definitely nobody likes this. Nobody likes this. So I'm certainly falling into the fucking opinion of the masses.
And you also want to hate Aaron Rodgers.
How can you not at this point?
Look, I'm not saying you don't. I have to love him now. No matter how I felt about him, I have to love him for 1 year. I'm fine with loving him for 1 year.
I mean, I had a hard time fucking loving him.
Because here's my thing. Even if he has the worst season in Steelers history, it's a good thing. The Steelers finally need that tank and get a real quarterback type season. So to me, it's a win-win. Either I get to live another 9-8 wild card loss dream, or we get an early draft pick.
What if you go 7-10 and you get the 8th pick?
I'd be happy with the 8th pick. We're stuck in purgatory of getting picked like 20 to 24.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I can say this, but I think I can say this. I'm pretty sure I can say this. There's no bad words.
Oh God, what are you gonna say?
So I feel like Greg saying he has to love Aaron Rodgers now. It's not really true. It's kind of like, when you like date a girl that some of your friends have been with, or a girl who gets around, and then it's your turn. You can have fun with her, enjoy yourself, but you know how it ends. I don't think you have to love Aaron Rodgers. I enjoyed my season with Brett Favre, but I never loved Brett Favre. I knew how it was going to end, and then I knew he was getting a fucking statue in Lambeau, and he'd always be seen as a Packer. So
of course,
don't get too attached. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I'm not worried about Greg getting too attached. I'm not worried about Greg anything, honestly. But
no, I'm not attached by any means. But I will be taking him comeback player of the year.
And just to address Kev about, I think David Montgomery shits on Najee Harris personally. I think David Montgomery is way.
I'm a big Montgomery guy, but dude, if you put Najee in the Lions offense,
this Snide, you need to up your game, bro. That didn't even almost come close to me saying that. Okay, good stuff. Felt good to talk football.
Steak. So were you going to transition to hoops? Because I get a question for Steak right out of the jump.
I do. Yeah, I was going to.
Yes, but it's not like I think I'm being sharp or I really have a chance to hit the bet. But plus 500, I'm going to take. I've seen enough of the Pacers this postseason to respect them. And I just want to be clear. I get it that the Thunder just destroyed the Timberwolves, and now we're forgetting that they did go to 7 with a pretty bad Nuggets team with Michael Porter Jr. injured and Aaron Gordon not playing most of Game 7. I just feel like we're not that far off. The Thunder aren't unbeatable, so I have to take plus 500. It's not that I actually believe it's going to hit.
I'm with you. I just threw a half unit on it. The other thing I threw, because I didn't want to throw a full unit because I had something else I wanted to bet, and that's a good segue to starting tonight. But I took, so what are the Pacers? 480? I think you have 485 maybe. Okay. So I took OKC game 1 Pacers series, and that's 10-1.
Greg, I think the Pacers steal game 1.
I don't.
You don't.
I think the Pacers steal game 2.
I'm with Steak. I think it goes 1-2, or sorry, Thunder, Pacers, Thunder, Pacers, Thunder, Pacer.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I respect the shit out of it. In all reality, I'm almost with you, except I really do think it goes Thunder, Pacer, and then sadly to say, it probably goes Thunder, and the Thunder win in 6. That's truly what I think.
So that was my initial thought, and I was like, that's so obvious.
So my first bet, 3 units over 5.5 games. Sounds like both of you like that. I mean,
I do.
If Steak is on the
Pacers, the Thunder can keep up. The Pacers might have them out of there in 5.
Yeah. So okay. So Greg,
they did it to the Cavs.
The only reason I hate that bet, and I love stupid and cheeky bets, but the only reason I hate Thunder game 1 Pacers series, it's almost like it doesn't correlate.
Of course it doesn't correlate. That's why the odds are 10-1.
Yeah. I know, but
I'm doubling on my investment on a 9-1 or a minus 9.5 easy money favorite.
That's like, and I love taking risks. I love taking shots. You know what? That's probably, it's so stupid. It just might, or so crazy. It just might work. It's not stupid.
It's punched in. So
10-1. I love it.
So so we'll talk about tonight. Let's set the stage real quick. Let's pull up Pikkit Pro. Make sure if you haven't already, you download Pikkit, sync your sports books, follow us on there too while you're at it. Can anybody tell me, did the Royals win or did they lose?
Royals lost.
Yeah, Cards won. Yeah, Cards won.
In good news, I have Thorpe Jortson Olesen, who is in first place right now, 50-1. So that's pretty cool. But he's definitely going to lose. He might even miss the cut. So we'll go to the NBA. Let's set the stage real quick. The Thunder tonight, game 1, are 9.5 favorites, 10.5 on BetMGM or Caesars. Can't tell what that is. The total in this game is right around 230. Looks like your more bets, more money are going to be on the Thunder tonight. Makes perfect sense to me. Pretty split on the total. You've got your popular prop markets here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. You've got Shea SGA 3s. You've got Indianapolis first half, which is interesting. Halliburton over 13.5 points. That doesn't make any sense. That can't be what his line is. That's got to be some sort of alt. SGA points, Pascal Siakam assists. So this is what I'd like to do in chat. If you want to lock in, that would be great, because I after I had the talk with Trent today going into it, I had 2 guys on my mind. I had Chet Holmgren. That's what I woke up telling myself. Chet Holmgren rebounds. And it was kind of funny because I was like, you know what? I love these series leaders you can take in DraftKings or in FanDuel. I was like, I'm going to take Chet Holmgren to have the most rebounds. Like, maybe that'll be a nice cheeky wager. He's minus 185, and he's the clear favorite to do that. So that was a very stupid thought. But what I'm going to do, I think, is play that on a game-to-game basis. I think Chet Holmgren is going to have a really good series on the boards. And then I think the Pacers are going to have an X factor and somebody on the bench who comes in and keeps them in it or makes runs if they're, down by 8 or 10 points. I think that guy is going to be TJ McConnell. So I want to throw out there like these guys, because if you think about it, what's fun about this matchup, both these teams are pretty deep. They've got dudes that are going to come off the bench. Greg, your infamous Isaiah Joe under 3s, which was still one of my
favorite. White Sox walk off.
Shut the fuck up. Great job. Hey, great job.
Give me 2 seconds. I just make sure my parents get the baby under control.
Good thing. You're fine. Go ahead. Do your thing. Oops. We'll remove Greg. We'll bring him back in a second. So here's where I'm at. I kind of want all of us to put our flag in like who's going to be your guy that you're riding in this series for either team, or if you only have one, that's fine. But clearly you're a Pacers guy, Steak. I have over 5.5, so I'm a Pacers guy because I need them to win 2 games, and they're a huge underdog. I think it's going to be the bench TJ McConnell, but on the same token, I don't think it's going to be the guy everybody's talking about, Pascal Siakam. I don't think Siakam is going to have a great series because I think the defense from Oklahoma City's bigs is going to be much better than what you saw from Karl Anthony Towns. I don't think he's going to get big dumper with another bomb. Let's fucking go. He just bogeys right if you said that. Of course he did. How many RBIs did Big Dumper get, by the way? Because that's all that matters to me. So, Steak, who are you thinking? And I mean, you can even talk about it like just tonight, but in the series, like who do you envision? Who's your guy that you like for the Pacers? Like who's their X factor?
I sad to say that I don't think TJ McConnell is going to move the needle for the Pacers. He would not be my guy. And I'm going to tell you what my thought process is. The Pacers, this has been an amazing run. They're a very cool team, 3 RBIs. They are outmanned, and they know that. On both sides of the ball, they're outmanned. I think that they know they're getting facilitation out of Halliburton, and they think they're getting scoring out of Siakam. I'm taking, and this is crazy, you call me crazy, I'm taking Andrew Nembhard assists because I think they're going to need somebody else who can pass the ball. He's the second best one I can think of on the Pacers. I like him over 4.5 assists. I love that. And then I love
tonight.
And I love Obi Toppin all series. I have stand by this. I think Pascal Siakam is struggling in this series. And
I agree.
Yeah, and I think Pascal Siakam struggling leads to more minutes for Obi Toppin, who's a good energy guy. And I really like Obi Toppin tonight and all series. So my favorite plays so far, Nembhard assists, 4.5. Tyrese Halliburton under 17.5 points. I don't think he's scoring tonight. I saw that alt line you mentioned on Pikkit, 13.5. I think he goes under that. I like Halliburton maybe in single digits points wise. Nembhard assists, Halliburton under points, Obi Toppin over points, which I'm just going to double check what I got. I think it was 7.5 or 8.5. I forget.
Pulling it up on Pikkit right now. It looks like 7.5 is over minus 170. Oh, minus 150. I don't hate that. I don't hate Obi Toppin. He seems like a decent, I don't know if mismatch is the right word, but just a good body to come off the bench or maybe to attack some of the Thunder's bench. Why did Mathurin have no minutes last game after back-to-back games? I don't know. Toppin 150-1, highest scoring game in the whole series. That's hilarious. I don't think you're going to go that.
Yeah, sprinkle it, but he just doesn't have that ceiling. He doesn't have enough of a bag.
Okay, so Steak, I kind of like where your head's at here. So Obi Toppin points, and then I'm sorry, I thought you said Nesmith, but you then said Nembhard. Okay, I don't know why I thought Nesmith. You like Nembhard assists.
I love Nembhard assists, and also I've done this unsuccessfully. And it's not that I want to fade Caruso. But he's getting slurped a little bit much for my liking, and I still see him being involved defensively and as an energy guy, but I think he's going under 8.5 points. So that's my 4-piece for the day. I'll post it later.
Kind of like it. I'm trying to think of what you said that I like the most. I think I'm leaning towards Obi Toppin. I think I'm kind of liking Obi Toppin. Oh, I'm sorry, Greg. I just saw you got back. So Greg, what we're doing is we're kind of thinking about players that we like to show up in this series. And it's okay if you like the superstars, that's fine. So just to recap it for you real quick.
You're a Siakam guy, right?
Well, yes and no. I don't like him in this series. I don't think Siakam has I don't think Karl Anthony Towns is a liability on defense. Thunder give the corner 3 up a lot. I can see Toppin or Turner hitting some.
Okay. I thought I was going to get flamed for saying this, but I think Toppin's hitting 3s in this series.
I think Turner might be my guy too. I do like the Turner look.
So did you see what I tweeted earlier about series leaders? Most 3s. I like Jalen Williams plus 950. Miles Turner's 15-1. If you like that, the point scorer is SGA minus 6,000. There's no need to take that. Most assists, Tyrese is a big favorite in that one. Most rebounds, as I mentioned, Chet Holmgren's a big favorite. Greg, Steak likes Obi Toppin tonight and all series. Nembhard assists, and you agree. Steak and I both agree. We don't really like Siakam points in this series. I think I might take the points under and just put my fucking money where my mouth is. I think the Thunder defense in the interior is going to be a lot more difficult than the Knicks were, just because Cat is not good defensively. And those outlet passes too are not going to be working as much, I think, as they were against the Knicks.
Does this total feel high to think it's going to be that defensive? Or is that just saying the Thunder put up a ton of points?
Well, let's do this. The Pacers offense is incredible.
They're just all gas. Yeah.
They're all gas. They run, they shoot. So 230 feels like what it should be. But what were the totals in those Knicks games? Were they
I feel like they were in like the high teens, low 20s,
like 219, 220 or something like
yeah.
that? What were the Thunder and the Wolves? 218? Were they low too?
219, 220s. Yeah, that's what I mean. That kind of, I don't know. That makes me disagree with the fact that it's going to be a really strong defensive showing, because you're seeing such a high total where both these teams were a bracket below last series.
No, yeah, lads, want to be clear. I'm not sleeping on Siakam. So much so, I like Siakam even when I took the Raptors to win the fucking championship 7-1. Love Siakam. Don't know that I think he finds as much success in this series as he did against the Knicks. BTL thought it was high. Brizdap, yeah, we'll talk MLB too after we're done talking Pacers Thunder. But there's a lot to unpack in this game because it's so exciting. It's not like the Knicks where you got their 5 starters and then that's it. With the Pacers, you look at all their guys. There's like 9 players who have props probably worth betting on. Let me ask you this. So, Greg, stake is not into TJ McConnell. I like TJ McConnell in this series. I think he's going to be a big boost off the bench. I don't necessarily think he does it just with points, though. I like him with assists. If you're a Pacers guy, do you have a dude that you like off the bench, or is it like Nemhard? Is it do you just like Siakam? It's okay if you do. You can go against us. Do you like Miles Turner?
So if I had to pick a guy, I want to look at some of the lines now, but I do like Miles Turner. But honestly, tonight I like the Thunder, so I don't want to go a Pacer guy.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that then. Steak, who do you like in this game tonight?
What do you mean? I feel like didn't I just tell you?
Didn't I just tell you?
No. To win the game.
Oh, Thunder.
Okay, gotcha. You like the Thunder cover?
Yes.
So if you like the Thunder to cover tonight, you got to like someone on the Thunder.
Yep.
Who's going to be your guy tonight for the Thunder?
I'll go basic as fuck and go with SGA. And if you want me to get a little cute, I like Hartenstein again. I know I pitch him every time we do happy hour, but I like
I'm not even
totally fine. You asked what I like. That's the answer. Hartenstein points and rebounds. SGA points. Those are my favorite Thunder bets. Thunder.
I like Jalen Williams. I like his made threes.
So that's where I'm going. Jalen Williams.
He's trying
to get a ladder, DGen.
Well, I took him
down. Pretend like you're trying to get some at the top of the pantry.
What does that mean?
Get a fucking ladder.
Oh, I thought you meant because
that was the dumbest joke in the world. You couldn't get it.
Oh, I was doing this like I had a soul patch. I thought it was a soul patch joke. Sprinkling Pacers money line if Mitch Keller-Murphy hits. Okay. That's not the ladder I want. I'm taking him to have the most threes in the series. You're saying I double down?
If you think he's going to have the most points in the series, he's got to start out with at least
threes.
If you're taking him to have the most threes in the series, he's got to have 2 in game 1.
SGA is plus 630 to score 45 points tonight.
Is that what you're going to do?
Absolutely. Quarter unit.
You got that look.
I think
so you think tonight is SGA night?
I think it's going to be SGA series potentially, but it's tonight specifically. I think he's going off.
Give me an exact score POD.
Okay. Nope, I need a second. 120 to 106.
Game stays under. Thunder cover. And the Pacers go under their team total.
Okay, so I'm all 2 steals. You're welcome, Odeze. The fuck's so funny, Hogan? Long call.
Wait, not me? Did you ask me something?
Yeah. What's your exact score POD tonight?
Oh, exact score POD. I'm going to go 128, 108. Thunder.
Game over. Thunder by 20.
Yeah.
I'll give you my exact score. I think it's going to be 116, 112 Pacers.
Holy God, you're really going with the Pacers, damn.
Yeah.
I respect it, man. Wow. I respect it.
Yep. Thank you, steak. He will be eating tonight. My favorite place. What's that thing that Tom Hanks' son, Chet Hanks? What does he say? White boy summer?
I didn't know that was Chet Hanks.
I did not know that. I do not follow Chet Hanks. So
That sounds
kudos
right.
to you for
I don't
Chet
follow
Hanks
Chet Hanks,
Club.
but people I follow.
You don't have a Chet Hanks t-shirt?
No. I follow a bunch of like, what do they call them? Fintech, like accounts on Twitter.
Is that Chet Hanks?
No, but they fucking all like the finance bros. They tweet the fucking Chet Hanks thing where he comes out like the groundhog and he declares it's white boy summer or something. You know what I'm talking about? I'm
not a Chet Hanks guy.
Dude, I don't even know what Chet Hanks looks like.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I know where it came from. Anyways, my thing I was gonna post. It's DJ McConnell, PRA, parlayed with Chet Holmgren rebounds. But Steak doesn't like TJ McConnell.
I don't like TJ McConnell. I like Chet Holmgren, though.
I think it's crazy you're a fucking Pacers guy and you don't like TJ McConnell.
You're gonna learn that this isn't the type of series that you get as much from TJ McConnell as you want.
You think this is when the big boys show up and you don't think he's a big boy.
It's not the big boys. I think it's when the young boys show up.
He's going to be too small in this series.
And too old.
Old?
Yeah, he's pretty old, right? You're going to look up TJ McConnell's age first? You should guess.
28.
Damn, I definitely thought he was older.
No, that's my guess. Oh, my God, he's 33.
Scared the shit out of me. I'm like, God damn, TJ McConnell's 28? Looks like he's 40.
Dude, please stop saying Isaiah Hartenstein. Stop it. I think when we put him in the parlay, when he sold, he was plus 185. He's 5 to 1 now.
Want there to be Isaiah Hartenstein disrespect just because we missed him a few times. I
missed him every time.
He's a fucking baller. He's a baller.
I get nothing against him. So my guys tonight, if I go a Thunder guy, it's Jalen Williams. If I go a Pacer, it's Miles Turner. And I'll be going both. So those are rhetorical questions.
In what way?
PRA and made threes. Although I got to check the offshore because right now I'm just shopping on FanDuel. I got to make sure I can find this stuff. In the Dominican Republic.
Well, since we're Pikkit guys, we'll neglect offshore.
Yeah, but I'm in Georgia, so if you want me to be street legal, I got to be saying I'm gambling illegally out of the country.
Play a profit X.
Yeah.
Hey, Obi Toppin 2 threes plus 210. That's also going on my card.
Let's make a parlay. Let's make a fun parlay. How do we not?
Got one.
Ooh, I'm gonna find a fun one.
I think my parlay is hitting.
I think my parlay is hitting.
It's not.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
TJ McConnell in the NBA Finals in the Big 2-5.
I get a fun one to throw in the parlay. Can I start?
Yeah, but just hold on a second, Greg. TJ McConnell, in or out?
Out. My suitcase just broke. I'm sitting on a suitcase, looking on a No, out. I say out.
I mean this with all due respect.
You want the oldest white guy?
I hate both of you right now. I just hate both of you right now.
That's what you want.
He's just a heart and hustle guy.
Yeah, he's a heart and hustle guy.
I like all these guys.
You need a lot more.
How many championships did Darryl Armstrong win? Heart and hustle guys, they're
Greg,
great.
Don't you fucking dare say anything bad about Darryl Armstrong.
I'll kill you. Right now. I'm just going to tell you right now.
I'll kill you, Greg.
Listen, I fucking hate this guy. I hate him.
Darryl Armstrong.
Do you see what he does? You see what he fucking does? It's unbelievable. So
my whole night's ruined. My whole night's ruined.
Rage is filling my body. Rage.
I didn't realize I stepped on that hot of a landmine.
Oh my God.
Dude, he always does that.
I don't even know how we're going to finish.
I did. I just killed the vibes bad, didn't I?
I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed.
I'm not going to defend myself. I'm going to go to my pitch, which I like Chet Holmgren 2 blocks.
Oh no, DJ's gonna love that. No. He can.
But if we're gonna put Chet in the parlay, I'm gonna go rebounds. We're gonna go rebounds and blocks.
He only needs 2 blocks.
It's not that crazy to do rebounds and blocks. But
does a block count as a rebound?
No, it doesn't count as a rebound, but if you block it, you can rebound it.
Yes.
Yeah, if you block it and get it, it's a rebound.
It's a block and a rebound if you get a block and a rebound.
But okay. Do you understand?
You're saying they kind of
If
correlate.
you block the shot and recover the ball, it's a block and a rebound.
Oh, dude, that's awesome then. That's correlation. That's what you want in a parlay.
Yeah.
Did we just find an edge?
We might have. Shh. Earmuffs, Pikkit.
Oh yeah. Alan Dims is going to be.
Sorry to the Sharps, but we just found out that you can get a block and a rebound on the same play.
Hard Rock's going to ban you, Jake, as soon as you put this in.
So, by the way, just real quick, PN Lee says Heart and Hustle isn't going to do as much as you think against the young and quick Thunder team.
Thank you, PN Lee. That's pretty much exactly.
That's a nicer way of saying what I said.
Yeah. Oh, like
it's completely different. But
when you know when Heart and Hustle helps you? When you're playing the Knicks shitty ass fucking shallow bench. That's when it helps you.
Do you think there are times when Pikkit thinks to themselves, why did we get these guys to talk on our YouTube channel?
God, that's not even the dumbest thing we said on here.
No, I know. No, but I think an edge has been exposed. Okay, so Greg wants Chet blocks in. It's like finding an RBI for no.
No, it is. It is like that.
You did not know that. You did not.
I knew that.
Of course, I knew that. Everybody fucking knew that, dude. Everybody fucking knew that. Yes,
you're out of your mind.
No. We're not doing it.
You're out of your mind.
A walk's as good as a hit.
Everybody knew that, dude. Everybody knew that.
Let me just say something.
This is like finding out you don't get an RBI when you hit into a double play.
Is that true?
No, everything Greg is saying as an example right now pisses me off since the Daryl Armstrong.
Wait. What?
If you hit into a double play, I believe you don't get an RBI.
See, that I did not know.
Oh, wait, but if a run scores?
Chat?
Oh, you might be right.
Oh, he's right. Damn, I didn't know that. There you go. That's, to me, way more rare of knowledge than
But hold on.
So I just redeemed myself.
But by the letter of the law, an RBI is a run batted in. So if
but if you got two outs to get it, it was basically.
No, I'm talking about the walk.
Oh, the walk. Yeah,
loaded,
we're past the walk.
We're not.
No, we're not. No one's arguing with the walk.
No, we're not. The bases are loaded. You draw a walk, and a run scores. You didn't bat in a run.
You earned the base.
Oh, okay. I get it now, but that's not common knowledge.
Yeah, there should be a category called runs walked in.
Like DWI, DUI. Okay.
If you earn the walk, you have to earn that walk. You're not getting intentionally walked. They're trying to pitch to you. Like, that's not an easy RBI to get.
Sounds like Brock Dillon is confirming what Greg said. The fielder takes priority to the double play, and they don't care about the run scoring.
See, I can be very dumb, but
I don't know. But now I'm wondering if he is right. I'm sorry. And also,
Greg's the dumbest smart guy I ever met.
I'm almost 99% sure, Degen, because you lost a bet on this last year.
What is the difference between a DWI and a DUI?
Yeah, we can figure that out later. So that's the best way to learn. The best way to learn is by making mistakes and by losing wagers. The double play. Wow, Greg's right. The double play is no RBI. Okay. Yeah, you're probably right.
I do get a wrap soon because I get a family dinner.
Okay. Before you leave,
want to go for with the parlay.
Let's make a parlay.
Now that we hacked this block rebound scheme and we're about to steal from the books, I think we put both of them in there.
We're bookie bankrupters.
It's like parlaying an RWI and an RBI.
Okay. Chet blocks. Over 1.5 is minus 158. Rebounds. Over 8.5 minus 136. We'll lay the juice because we're parlaying it. Steak likes Obi Toppin. Points. Over 8.5. And Nemhard. Assists. Over 4.5. Okay. This is only plus 640. We're not going to get anybody's fucking juices flowing with that. We need one more thing.
Take out my Obi Toppin points and make it over 1.5 threes.
Okay. But why don't we just add something?
Thank me later, chat. No. Take out my Obi Toppin and add 1.5 threes. It'll make it nice and juicy. Probably plus 900 be my guess.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. You're right. Plus 210. Holy shit. Plus 10-1. That's better.
You're welcome.
That's nice.
Well, don't think I'm not. I'm not thinking you
No,
yet.
you're welcome, dude. Obi Toppin's hitting 2 threes.
Okay, double play and error is how you don't get an RBI. Got you. Chet Holmgren blocks. Chet Holmgren rebounds. Andrew Nembhard assists. Obi Toppin made threes.
Yep, over 1.5.
I'll be honest. This is actually hitting. I think this is the first one we get through that actually hits.
I love it.
Yeah, I guarantee it. If it doesn't hit, DJM will refund all of your bets personally from his.
No, he won't. No, he won't do that. No, he won't do that. I think that I'm probably all right. Greg, you can go to your family dinner.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Do you not want to?
I get 2 more minutes.
Where are you guys going?
Okay. The one nice. It's like Del Sur or something.
Oh, okay. Didn't go.
Yeah. I mean, we're taking 5 kids and a toddler.
5 kids, holy shit.
Yeah.
Sounds like my fucking nightmare.
What do you Steak? So you're on the Thunder tonight?
I like the Thunder, yeah.
I like the Thunder, and I think I'm going to go over.
But if you say you like the Thunder, are you betting the Thunder?
I took the Thunder, and I think
not you. You asked Steak if he's on the Thunder. He just says he likes the Thunder.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Jeez,
I like props.
What a fucking answer. Are you betting the Thunder or not?
Don't know. I'm taking props.
Oh, you're so annoying, dude.
We get 2 hours, 3 hours till tip.
Got time.
I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get this bet in. Obi Toppin, 2+ threes.
This is going to take me 45 minutes to find on the offshore.
What?
This parlay.
All right. Chet Holmgren
hunting on it.
Over 8.5 rebounds. Okay, I'm making progress. Nembhard over. Nembhard
I had 2 espresso martinis before this, and now I'm having a glass of tequila, so I feel nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have one more rum and coke, and then I'm cooking chicken fricassee. All right. Oh, I need to find blocks. Oh, player defense. That's got to be it, right? Steals.
Probably.
No. 2 blocks. Chet Holmgren. Okay. FanDuel 1031. I'm gonna put $50 on it. This is our fucking happy hour parlay.
What should you right?
Yeah, I'll tweet it. And what should our giveaway be? We should do a fun giveaway. Like we'll buy someone something if it hits, but not like anything too expensive, you know. Darryl Armstrong jersey.
Sure, everybody wants one of those.
Nobody's gonna like that tweet.
Jersey of your choice.
You actually own one.
Quantity. I do. My wife has one too. Buy me a car if it hits. Reminder: Thunder -9 POD. Yeah, fully aware.
Quantitative eating. Is he always on the Thunder? Because I feel like he's always on the Thunder as a POD. But I mean, it's clearly not a bad bet, right? They. Yeah. All right. On that note, I get nothing else. I get to run too.
Goodbye, Greg.
All right, boys. We'll see you.
See you, man. Enjoy your dinner. Okay. What does it say? O'Malley plus 250 is insane live. Yep. I'm in only when Greg is on. Okay. I'm going to tell you my parlay. You don't like it, and that's fine. I'm taking TJ McConnell, and I'm taking Chet Holmgren rebounds straight.
That's not a parlay.
I'm sorry. I'm going to parlay it. PRA for TJ McConnell is 12.5. Oh, I have another fun wager. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go to this game. Got to find it. We're going to go to Quick Bets. I think it's Quick Bets. Oh, yeah, here we go. Chat.
You see me trying quantitative. Doesn't work. He doesn't fucking listen.
Friends don't let me do it in game 1. I'll figure it out. I'll find out the hard way.
Do whatever you want.
Dude, player to score 5+ points in the first 3 minutes. I love Chet Holmgren.
Wait, don't you? Are you sweating something live today?
I might.
So you need something like that. Is that your bet?
I think this is going to be it.
Okay, 5+ points in the first 3 minutes. Okay, that's
How about
fun.
3? How about 3? How about an and
Okay,
1?
what are those odds?
Oh, sorry. Right here. Fuck, Jesus. Chet Holmgren plus 310, 3+ points in the first 3 minutes.
Okay, sounds like a fun sweat.
Can I give you my sell job?
Yeah, sure.
So it's going to be fast pace. Okay. Thunder go out. I mean, I'm sorry. The Pacers go out there. They go on the road. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. They're going to go punch you in the mouth. They're not playing conservative. I think there's going to be a lot of transition opportunities. And here's what I think. I think that the Chet first quarter points is 4.5. Yeah, I'll probably take that.
Wouldn't that be the fun live sweat? Right?
Is that what I should take?
I think so. It's a fun line sweat, the first quarter of the NBA Finals. It could be over quick. He could score quickly, or you could have to sweat it out all quarter. You never know. Hope he could take the under because you know he's dying to.
Take the under. So here's what I'm thinking. A lot of movement, a lot of pick and rolls, a lot of screens. I think everybody's going to be eyes on the 3-point line, eyes on 3-point shooting. I think they're going to establish some dominance on the interior. Chet Holmgren starts, does he not?
Yeah.
I think they're going to feed Chet, dude. And who on the Pacers is guarding Chet? Miles Turner?
Yeah. Miles. Yeah.
He's no defensive juggernaut. You can score on Miles Turner. And can't Chet Holmgren shoot?
I think Miles Turner might lead the playoffs in blocks. I could have just made that up, but I feel like I saw that somewhere.
Against short guys.
I'm with you on Chet.
Okay, you want to tail it?
No, you don't want me to. We can't tail each other right now. We've been way too bad. We just need to both find our own way. I like SGA too much, dude.
Hold on. Thunder Wolves game 5.
Bad guy. What's SGA's first quarter points? If you got that pulled up.
Play by play. Julius Randle made the first. Oh, look at this. The first Thunder possession, Chet Holmgren misses 13-foot jump shot, but he took the first shot of the game for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren makes dunk.
A crazy streak of hitting the first basket.
Oh my God. He made a 3 to start the game. He made a 3 to start the game, and then he made a dunk. He scored the first 5 points.
Dog, SGA is going to go nutty. SGA is going to go nutty today.
Bro, Chet, listen to me, dude. You're not listening. He made another dunk.
I already knew this. We did this last time. SGA scores the first basket all the fucking time. I'm sorry, Chet.
Dude, I love Chet Holmgren.
Okay.
This is against Rudy Gobert, too.
Good.
Chet Holmgren, first quarter. Chet Hanks. We just talked about Chet
Hanks.
I don't know either. Yes. It's Chet Holmgren. It's Chet Holmgren night. But I like his rebounds, too.
Okay, so what's the official bet, and are you going to live stream for it?
You know what really fucking chaps my ass is that this game starts at 8:30 and not 8.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. That means it's not starting until 8:50 something. Yeah, but you still got a live stream. You told a lot of people that you were watching every minute of the NBA Finals and the Stanley Cup. So you at least have to attempt to watch the first quarter of this game. Don't make that fucking face either. Why are you making that face?
I don't know.
It's a stupid face.
That face sucks. All right, listen. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Chet Holmgren in the first quarter. I'm going to take him over points.
Okay, 4.5.
Yeah. I'm going to lean into it though. I'm going to take him. I'm going to take him. Can I alt it? Is there an alt first quarter bet? I mean, I should probably take him to fucking.
Why you got to get cute though? You need to get cute.
No. I hate getting cute. I haven't gotten cute in so like.
Take over 4.5 points and then hit a bet.
I just want to know if there's first quarter alt points though. No, there's not. All right. Chet Holmgren, first quarter points over 4.5 minus 114. I'm gonna hammer it. I think I'm gonna hammer it. All right. I think I'll re-up my drink and then we'll talk a little baseball.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should breeze through the board real quick.
Okay. Well, chat, I'll be right back. I'm gonna re-up on the drink and take a quick pee break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 2 seconds. I like that music.
I like that song. Yeah, I like that song.
Olsen -9 first round. We love that. SGA first free throw first basket. DK, they have a playoff special finals debut record. It's to score 49 points. You mentioned SGA to score 45 plus. You can get him at 1,300 for that promo. Just figured I'd share. Thank you, Odeze. Odeze's been
49.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not happening. It's not happening.
Real bold take there, Degen. Real bold take. You guys heard it here first. SGA is not dropping 50 tonight.
I'm the fucking guy who told you to take Caleb Williams MVP, okay?
Yeah, but you had a good reason. I already liked Caleb Williams. I'd like to flame you, but you just said if I'm going to lean into Caleb Williams, I should fully lean into it. And yeah, we saw how that went.
Yep.
It was always JD Daniels.
Let's how high are we laddering OKC spread? Beeman, what's up? Steak.
I believe our boy QE said he likes 13.5 alt.
Okay. Just a recap for me. Chet, first quarter points, POD, live sweat. We'll do it. All right, we'll do it.
Oh.
I'll let Pickett know too. I'm going to dabble a little bit on the 3 points in the first 3 minutes. I'm going to take his rebounds. I like the rebounds too. I'm going to take TJ McConnell PRA. I'm probably going to tail you on something. I think I like Obi Toppin the most, which means Nembhard will have 15 assists. And Steak, I don't know, man. I want to take Siakam under points. What do you think?
Don't hate it whatsoever. I'm not going to directly fade Siakam out of respect for how well he's been playing. That's why I decided to get creative with Obi Toppin. So for my recap, Obi Toppin points, Obi Toppin over 1.5 threes plus 210, SGA to score 45 plus 630 for like a tenth of a unit. Andrew Nembhard over 4.5 assists. Isaiah Hartenstein over 7.5 points and 8.5 rebounds, and Caruso under 8.5 points.
Okay. Love it. I think we have some pretty good reads. I mean,
only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out. Look who it is. What's up?
So funny. I don't like when people do laughing emojis and they don't say what's funny.
I know. It'll probably follow.
Funny, Alan.
Fucking worry. What's funny, Alan? Indiana 12-0 straight up when scoring over 110.5, 0-4 when not. I think it's blowout as well. Okay. I think Indiana's going to come in there and steal game one personally, but I've been the biggest mush on fucking Twitter, so don't listen to anything I say. All right, Steak, let's get into the MLB board for a hot minute. If anybody wants to know what's going on right now, the Athletics are up 12-3. You got the Orioles up 4-3. God, them fucking Mariners, man. They are falling off a cliff. Padres down 3-2. The Mets are up 4-3. We got a couple of games left tonight. I'm on my endeavor of taking the Washington Nationals every night. Hey-o, Steak, you and I, kudos. We had a great day yesterday. The Boston Red Sox came through and won. That was the first time they won for you, right?
Yep, 1-2.
1-2. Nationals grinder of a win, 1-1, plus 0.2 units on that one. I'm taking them tonight. I think I got them plus, I don't know if they're plus 130 on something. I don't think I got plus 130, maybe plus 120 again. Looks like they've got Jake Irvin against Drew Pomeranz. I'm not super familiar. Oh, no. Colin Ray or Pomeranz? I don't know who's pitching.
Irvin and Pomeranz on fan.
Okay. I'm shocked Irvin is 5-1 with a 3.93 ERA. Personally, I think we get a fuck ton of runs in this game. And that's mainly due to the fact that I can't believe the Cubs, as good as their lineup is, got shut out yesterday. Mackenzie Gore's awesome. I watched a lot of that game. Mackenzie Gore is a awesome pitcher. By the way, Steak, bases loaded, no out jam. Mackenzie Gore got out of it. Do you remember that?
Yeah, and also Matthew Boyd had a no-hitter through 6 1/3, I think.
Yep. He was fucking dealing. And I'm talking 0-2 counts. What do you call that pitch? The put away pitch? The payoff pitch. The payoff. His payoff pitch was unbelievable. You bet the over Jackson Sparks, probably a good play. Nembhard can play solid defense against him. Against who, Lance? W. Lance, by the way. He's our follower that climbs fucking cell towers and watches the board review in the morning, 1,000 feet in the air, which is pretty awesome. Shout out to the blue collar guys out there and girls. Chicago money line is a very, very popular pick today. Over seems to be a popular pick too. Michael Busch home run, Steak. Pete Crow Armstrong home run. Jake Irvin under outs. James Wood home run. Do you have anything that you like in this game?
My boy, Seiya Suzuki, home run.
Really?
Seiya Suzuki homer plus 330. He's homering.
Been hot.
Hot dude alert. Hot dude alert.
This is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the last 8 games. He's had a hit, but he's only had 1 hit. However, 3 of those hits were doubles. He hasn't had a home run in quite some time.
It's coming.
Yep. Took Ian Happ home run. Thought the line was weird. Steak, you got anything on the Ian Happ odds? Does that look weird to you?
Take a look.
That's what we're fucking here to do. Let's do it.
Ian Happ plus 400. Yeah, that is weird. Ian Happ has better home run odds than CJ Abrams, Dansby Swanson. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying. 100% see what you're saying.
I kind of liked what I saw from Alex Call at the plate yesterday. He was 1 for 3. I thought he was a little pesky. He missed some time. He's back, batting .269. That would be a guy I'd keep my eye on. Last time I said this, a guy that I like to look at the plate, it was Jackson Churio. In the following game, he went 3 for 5 with a home run. So just keep that in your fucking mental notes. I like Alex Call today, but I'm not going to double down. I'm just going to play the Washington Nationals. We've got the Mitch Keller Nerfy, which Lad seems to be all over. This game might get rained out, though, so we don't have to spend too much time on it. But the Houston Astros are minus 140. Fromber's going against Mitch Keller, who's 1-7, but a 3.73 ERA. You got anything between these two teams that you like? You're doing this. This is the thing.
I sacked up and took the Pirates yesterday, and I can't get past how funny it would be that they gave Paul Skeens no run support in the first game of this series. Then they win game 2, and then they win game 3 against Fromber. I like the Pittsburgh Pirates again. I'm probably going to play it, to be honest.
I didn't touch anything yesterday, but let's see. Brian Reynolds, he played on June 4th. Oh, so he did play yesterday. He was 1 for 3. He's been my guy. He didn't do anything in this series, though. He's 1 for 7 with a walk, so I'll probably just stay off. Thor Olson, T1 -9 final. Thank you very much. Quantitative. You guys been riding the Alonso home run tear? Steak, have you?
Sure fucking haven't, but he hit another one today. I think he hit 2 yesterday.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I I think I'm going to stay off, but I like your play on the Pirates. That's a ballsy play. I respect the shit out of it. All right, let's go to so many basis guys hit in the early slate. Feel like it'll be a bunch of randoms to finish the day. Interesting take, Ryan Hutchinson. I don't hate that. Let's find a random then. Let's go to the Cleveland Guardians, New York Yankees. So the Yankees are minus 250. Total seems to be around 8.5. Let's see. A lot of money in bets on the Yankees on this one. Max Fried. Oh, well, that's why. Slade Ciccone against Max Fried. Max Fried, I think he's coming off of a start where he didn't pitch too well. He's been an awesome pitcher this season, too. As
against the Dodgers, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. Slade Ciccone is one of the coolest names in baseball. But is he one of the better pitchers? I don't know about that. 5 innings against the Dodgers, 8 hits, 6 earned runs, 3 Ks. He gave up 2 home runs. Most would expect a bounce back day from Max Fried. I'm not entirely sure. I kind of think that the Guardians might be a little pesky here, but that is a lot of respect. It doesn't look like the Yankees have too much familiarity against Ciccone, but Judge is 1 for 1 with a home run in this game. Let's see what Pickett likes. Judge home run, Fried strikeouts. That's weird because the Guardians don't really strike out. Yankees on the run line. Yeah, every which way. Pickett's sharp, though. Pickett's sharp. You've said it, and I agree with you.
I think today is your day for Yankee money line, chalky Aaron Judge home run parlay, whatever that pays. It won't pay much, but it will pay.
Javon is on the Yankees run line. Big Xmas plus 550 against Fried. Dude, I kind of love that.
I don't hate that.
I kind of love that. So Fried is a lefty.
Ooh, Colby loves Judge.
I fucking tailed Colby on Jock Cogliano, and he didn't hit a home run, but that's okay. So I lost 0.7 units on that game.
Don't
make it all back.
Don't disrespect Jack.
I love Jack. I can't believe the fucking Royals blew that game, though. No, I want to see something, though. Max Fried. Let's look at his splits.
Bro.
So
he's next. Sorry to cut you off. You know who the Red Sox play next? The Yankees.
Oh, where are the games?
New York.
Is that this weekend?
At least I get plus Chicky. I know you like that.
I fucking hate that.
I like that Trent admitted that he didn't really like it either.
I do too. Trent was great today.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah, Trent was great. Him or David Fry smack lefties. He liked the under in the Guardians game. Interesting. So Freed last year had reverse splits. Lefties actually hit him pretty well. This year, it's kind of 50-50. I was going to say I like Stephen Kwan. I'm such a sucker for Stephen Kwan. They haven't really seen Max Fried a lot. I guess that kind of makes sense because he was on the he was on the Braves. I'm with quantitative though, and he's been pretty sharp with his unders. Like the under today was a great read. Wrong result. He had the under 8.5 on that Rays game that was 5-1. What happened?
Right read, wrong result. I'm just so fucking tired of betting baseball.
1-5 minus 3.7 units. What is that? Is that me?
And saying my Red Sox record after this series against the Yankees.
Who do you think, if you had to wager, who's going to come out more profitable, me or you?
Starting to really feel like you.
Bro, it's June 5th.
I know, but right now you're at least minus 210.
No, I'm plus 0.2 units.
You're minus 210 to beat me. I'm minus.
Oh.
I'm minus 1.7 units.
Oh, because you're 1
I'm 1 and 2, but I lost. Yeah, I lost the minus 140 and a minus 130.
What did you win on?
A 1 unit. I'm minus 1.7 units.
Well, let's see who the Washington Nationals play next. They play the Rangers. Oh, God. They play the Rangers, the Mets. Ooh, but then I get the Mets. I mean, the Rockies, the Marlins, the Dodgers, the Padres, the Angels. Yikes.
Oh, yeah. You got some tough answers. Yeah. And then there we'll see.
I would probably take Steak to be more profitable when this all is said and done. Okay. What do you like, Steak, in Guardians and Yankees?
Aaron Judge, home run, Yankees money line parlay. Take all the time you need, buddy.
I mean, okay.
Okay. Take all the time you need.
Okay.
Next.
No, I'm good. What about Ben Rice?
Fuck Ben Rice. Fuck Ben Rice.
Wait a minute. Did he just sell your parlay?
$7,500.
Did he sell it yesterday?
Yep. Brandon Lau and Ryan Jeffers hit.
Ben Rice just sold your parlay yesterday.
Yes, DGen.
Sorry, I don't mean to rub it in, but I'm just
yeah.
No, I'm not rubbing it in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I just wanted to be 100. I just want. Dude, I'm taking Ben Rice. I'm taking Ben Rice at home run today, and I'm going to take him to hit 2 home runs today.
Cool. Best of luck to you.
You're not going to do it?
No, I'm not going to do it.
I'll bet it for you.
Fine.
I'll bet it for you.
Can't say what I want to say on Pikkit's YouTube channel.
Okay, don't. But I just want to know. I want to know what his. Oh my God, he's 3-1 to hit a home run.
Yeah, he is pretty often. Have fun, dude. Have fun. Have a really good fucking time.
I'm gonna have a great time.
Okay.
I'm taking 2 home runs.
I hate all your faces today.
Hey, Steak, do you remember when Ben Rice told you? Oh, see, that's not nice. I didn't do that. I didn't do it like that.
No, you did it much worse.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You patronized me.
I didn't fucking patronize you. I just wanted to be sure before I leaned into Ben Rice.
Oh, we'll talk about the Tampa Bay Rays. Perfect.
He hit 2 singles, bro. It's not like he hit a fucking ball to the warning track and hit a double or something. All right, let's talk about the Rays. We got a doubleheader too with Cole Ragans going. Fuck the Royals. Okay, let's go back to Pickett. How about Olesen, baby? Come on. Okay. We got Pepe on the bump. We got the Rays going for the sweep. I don't know if you knew that. The Rays are going fucking red hot. 50-50 here almost, according to Pickett on the picks. It looks like the Rays are minus 135. You know what? Fuck, man. I almost was going to say that line is a little short, only because Pepe has been so good, but I have to remember, so is Jack Leiter. But, dude, look how good these 2 starts for Pepe have been. 7 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs against Toronto, 6 2/3, 2 hits, and no earned runs against Houston on the road, too. And Houston fucking owns us. That was the second time they saw him in 3 games. Leiter, on the other hand, has been awesome too. He's coming off of a shutout. If I were to play my system like from last year, this would be an automatic over. That's what this would be. Yeah, the game, was it yesterday that went under? No, yesterday was 5-4.
Scored 9 yesterday.
They scored 9. The game before that, quantitative PODs under, cashed. This would be the game that probably scores that you don't expect with 2 pitchers coming off of shutouts. But that's not working for me anymore, so I'm off of it. Hot hitter. Brandon Lau and Junior Caminero. Junior Caminero has been awesome. Belau is a lefty. He's going against Jack Leiter, who's a righty, so you'd probably want to target him. Junior Caminero is a righty, but man, he has been fucking awesome. Steak, what do you like in this game?
Rangers money line, Corey Seager, Wyatt Langford.
So you don't like any Rays?
No, I don't like the Rays today.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Doesn't matter.
Jackson Sparks says he likes the over in the Rays Rangers. Okay.
So do I.
Can you pull up the home run odds?
Yeah.
What is Brandon?
3 Rangers are favored before any Rays players.
Okay. What's Brandon Lau?
Plus 360. Josh Wild plus 390. Jonathan Aranda plus 400. Corey Seager plus 280. Wyatt Langford plus 320.
What is Junior Caminero?
Friend of the show, Jake Berger plus 350.
What's Junior Caminero?
Plus 440. He's 8th in the odds. He's not homering today.
No, he's not. What's Cameron Meisner?
Plus 560.
I like Meisner. I'm going to take that. I haven't met the Rays in a long time.
Cool.
Taking Cameron Meisner home run. You like Jake Berger?
Yeah, I don't like Jake Berger as much as I like Seager and Langford.
Okay. Doubleheader Steak. Royals and the Cardinals. Royals fucked me in game 1. Minus 115 are the St. Louis Cardinals. And you have Cole Ragans going against Liberatore. That's a lot of respect, I feel like, for the Cardinals.
Why is this over under 7? Is the weather really bad?
Nope. Says 78 degrees, 5-mile-an-hour winds, 9% participation. Probably because you have Ragans, who's a good pitcher, although he has a 4.5 ERA. Oof.
This over being 7 makes no fucking sense. None.
All right. I just want you to know something, though. Liberatore, do you realize how hot he's been?
No, I know he has a 3.0 ERA. I don't know what you could possibly tell me about Liberatore that makes this over being 7 make sense to
He
me.
went 8 straight games allowing less than 2 runs. That doesn't do anything for you?
Wow, that's impressive.
3 straight 0. Oh no, sorry. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. But his last game against Texas was kind of a blow up. He allowed 4.
Mm-hmm. I like the under.
Okay. All right. Favorite play in the diamond tonight. What is it?
Rangers money line.
You're fucking. All right. I'll be over there with a Ben Rice home run. Fucking loser. Yeah. Astros Pirates.
You started it.
Okay, fine. Astros Pirates. You like the Pirates. I would go Ryan Reynolds hits, runs, RBIs. I'm going to stay off. I'm on the Nationals because that's my team. I'm betting every June. Stakes team is the Red Sox, as you know. Cleveland Guardians, New York Yankees.
Say a Suzuki homer for me.
Say a Suzuki homer for Steak. Okay, I'm going to be on Ben Rice home run. I like Steven Kwan something too if I had to pick a Guardian. Steak, what do you like in that game?
Judge homer, Yankees money line.
Okay. And then the Texas Rangers and Tampa Bay Rays. I like Cameron Meisner. I'm going to take him something. What about you?
Rangers money line, Langford or Seager. I don't know which one yet. I might have to do both.
Okay. And then Royals and Cardinals.
Under.
Under. All right. Awesome. Steak. Official play for you. Thunder -9 would be your side. Under would be your total bet.
Correct.
Okay. All right. You guys know what we like. I'll tweet out the parlay here in a minute. If you want to tail it, do so responsibly. Thank you, as always, for joining us for Happy Hour. Thank you for Pikkit for hosting. Make sure you download Pikkit if you haven't already. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. We'll see you next week. Steak, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for hanging out. This was fun. Good luck on all your wagers tonight. I'll stream live at 8:30 for tip-off. Chet Holmgren, first quarter, points over 4.5. P-O-fucking-D. Good luck, everybody. Have a great night.